Alright guys, Monday, July the 23rd, 7 p.m. Not too bad of an evening. It rained pretty much most of the morning, and it's supposed to rain this evening and pretty much for the rest of the next 3 or 4 days. So anyway, we'll see how it goes. Not going to stop us in the garage. I think what we'll do tonight is we'll start playing around with putting some filler on this back, or these two back corners here, which are by far the worst area of this car. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to grind off the epoxy primer. As you know, I like to apply my first initial coat of fiberglass filler over the weld lines, and then we'll follow that up with some regular filler. But we'll make this look a little bit better. We'll at least build it up a little bit, and we'll do that before we fit the fenders to the car. We just want to get it looking a little bit better before we get to that point. So I think we'll play around and just do something relatively easy tonight and just lay a little bit of filler on here and make me feel a little bit better. Alright, that's it for now. We'll come back. Alright, this car looks a little like Frankenstein with a bunch of stitches. Anyway, we revealed all the stitches. We took a wire brush down into the grooves. We've hit it with a 60 grit, gave it a good scratch for the fiberglass to adhere to. And again, lots of brazing down here in the fender all the way along. So anyway, we'll just work it up to around here or so. We want to stay away from up here and up in here. We still have a little bit of welding to do, so it won't go too far. We don't want to affect the filler with the heat. We may even stop here, which is a natural break. So anyway, we'll get to getting the fiberglass filler on, getting the first scratch coat down on it right now. And then later on we'll bring out the regular filler and go over the smoothed down fiberglass filler. Alright, second coat of fiberglass filler is on. Just been while I've been applying this, I've just been thinking about how much of this I should be showing, if any. It's going to be awfully boring for you to watch me do the entire car, and it's going to take a lot of body work to get where I want to go. So I'll probably end up just doing little random updates. I'm not going to show you every single step. I'm not going to say, okay, this is the second coat of filler, this is the third coat of filler. I may show you what we're starting with, and then probably show you the finished, or where we start, where we start and where we end at the beginning of the day or the session. I'm probably going to be only out here for an hour or two tonight anyway, so I don't expect to get much done, but I wanted to be out here and get something done. So I figured this would be a good area to start at least. So anyway, yeah, it's a tough call on how much to show or how little to show, but I think we'll go with a start and a finish sort of segment, and then I guess I'll deem what is necessary in the middle, and you guys can let me know whether I'm showing too much or showing too little. I should probably be able to judge that based off my views anyway. So anyway, that's it. Just a little rambling. Okay, we switched to the Evercoat Rage Ultra for the first time. So we've got that just sitting now, scratch coat on top with a fiberglass filler. And we're being a little bit of a sculptor on this rear fender, that's to be sure. We'll do the best we can. Whatever we do is going to be better than what was there. That's my motto. So we're just waiting for this to dry, and then we'll sand this off, and we'll probably do another little scratch coat, but it's definitely looking better. It's going in the right direction. So we'll probably just finish this little area up, and that'll be it for tonight. It's probably already been an hour and a half since I've been out here. It's starting to get dark out, so anyway, we'll continue on. Just wanted to give you a quick update and let you know we switched from fiberglass to regular body filler. Alright, the first coat of regular filler is sanded down, and I've got some little lows here to fill, and I need to do another scratch coat down here, but it's actually not feeling too bad from an initial scratch. A low spot there. Anyway, we'll get back out here tomorrow. It's a couple hours tonight, and that's all I plan to do each night. So anyway, there it is for tonight, and we'll get back out here tomorrow. Alright guys, Tuesday night, the 24th of July, just about 8:15. Not a very nice night out. Thunder showers, a little wet and stormy, so if it gets too bad out here, we'll have to go in a little early. Just had a really nice dinner with Ellen. Came up for spaghetti night. Came up directly from work, so that was nice for him to come up for dinner and spend an hour or two up here. So he's on his way now back home, so we figured we'd come out here and spend a few minutes, maybe a power hour, let's say, and we'll do a little bit more filler work on this back corner. Alright, Wednesday, July 25th, just home from work. It's a warm one out today, close to 90-ish, somewhere around there. Anyway, I've decided that we're going to go up and visit the TR6 in storage today, and we're going to get ready to take it out of storage, which will entail me moving a few cars around as usual. So we've got a spare charged battery loaded up in the car. We've got a floor jack loaded up in the car, a kneeling pad, etc. All the tools I need to move the vehicles around. We've got the keys, etc. So we're going to head up to storage now and move some cars. Alright, there's the TR6 tucked away over there in the corner, so just taking the cover off, and we're going to wheel her out and drop her down, and then we're going to exchange places with the TR3. We'll put the rolling jacks under the TR3, push that against the wall and cover it up until the next time we need it. So it's a little bit of an effort to have to do this every time, but good to have the storage at least. I could probably do it a little differently and maybe put the Alpha somewhere. But that would still entail me moving Les's car. And I really don't want to move Les's car unless he's here, so I'd prefer just to move my own vehicles when need be. Alright, wasn't too bad. We did the swap over. So fuel's off, battery's off, cover's on. I'm going to put a car cover on, and we'll tuck it over there as close to the wall as we can, out of harm's way. So we'll go ahead and do that now, and then we'll bring the TR6 back in and get it ready to go for the next time I come up. Alright, that wasn't too bad. She's all covered back up. We'll collect it on Friday after work and bring it home for the weekend. I'll make a little space in the garage for it. And we'll start our spring work projects on it that are a little late, it being almost August. But we've got a trip to North Carolina coming up in September, so we want to make sure the car is in tip-top condition. Plus we have a couple shows coming up that I'd like to take it to, so we'll get it home, get it cleaned up, and we'll do a few little jobs, and we'll be good to go. Well, just coming up to 7:30 p.m. and Les has just called me, and he wants to go up to storage now to move another car. So I'm thinking that I'm going to actually go up there tonight and bring the TR6 back. In order to do that, now I need to get rid of my table, because I'm going to need the room on the side here, so I've got to clean this little area up a little bit so I can get the TR6 in when I get home. So that's what we're going to do now. Alright, what are we doing tonight, Les?
We're going to go rescue your TR6.
That's not the real reason what we're doing.
We're going to go pick up another car from storage outdoors.
And what are we doing with it?
Taking it to someone's performance.
Getting rid of it?
Scrap all of that.
Making more space?
You betcha.
What do we get next? TR6? 76 TR6?
I don't know yet. See if I can get it cheap enough. Maybe your buddies have got parts for it, Tush. I'm looking for seats.
I got seats in my basement. What else you need?
And maybe a windshield frame.
I got a windshield frame.
And a windshield.
You got a windshield.
You do?
What else you need? I'll trade you for the overdrive transmission.
For what?
For the windscreen and the frame.
Why would I give you
and the seats?
An overdrive when I know?
Well, it's not worth anything, the overdrive.
What are you, nuts? I says my RPM will drop from 2,500 to 18 in a 6-cylinder from a tractor engine.
Who said that?
The buck.
Oh, you've been reading now. You've been reading up on your TR6.
Yeah, I remember.
Wow.
Because the TR6 with the straight 6 revs red lines at 3,000 RPM.
It does not. Oh, you need to keep reading.
Well, it's in the cautionary area.
Oh.
They came out with the manual overdrive transmission to lower the RPM so that the tractors wouldn't explode.
Oh, okay. And you want to own one of these?
You betcha.
Don't hit this truck that's turning in front of us.
So I'm looking for a supercharger for it.
Oh, I know somebody who's got a supercharger.
Is he old?
No, no. Why? You want to steal it from him?
No, I'll buy it off him, but I might get a better deal if he's old because he might not need it.
Well, we can get you a supercharger, but we got to get the car first.
You betcha.
But the problem is, Les, once you get the TR6, you have to get rid of all your Capris.
No,
You're not going to want to drive any of your Capris.
I want a TR6 because I might actually be able to get my wife to come to these events.
Yeah, right.
Because
Your wife wants you to go to these events so she gets time away from you.
It's got an open roof and she can let her hair blow in the wind and feel like a rock star.
Huh. Next to the porn star from Liverpool.
Your long-haired lover from Liverpool.
So not my first planned drive for the TR6 this year in the dark. Anyway, Les' trailer lights are not working, so not sure what's going on with that. Anyway, hopefully we'll get home safely. Alright, just coming up to 10:30 and we've got the car home safely. There was a lot of running around after work today, but I'm happy to have the car home. Saves us from doing it another day. And the weather is kind of suspect over the next few days, so it's good to have it home and dry. Again, wasn't expecting to drive it at night, but no issues. Good little car, this little TR. So I think we'll pull the other vehicles in the driveway for the night and tuck everything away, and we'll get back out here tomorrow. Have a good night.